Behave. I got something for you. I told you I got you. Behave. Just for 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Stop being impatient. I got you. I got you. You my boy. Daddy got that baby. All right?
Everybody on Facebook, Instagram, well, not Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and of course, right here on YouTube.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome, welcome one, welcome all to all you knights that are subscribers. That's what we call our subscribers.
And the ones that aren't.
Good morning, good morning. Hey, people in the bushes. We love y'all, people in the bushes. Thank
Yeah,
you.
some people came out of the bushes to
Yeah.
wish us well, and we
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Oh God, yes, we recognize the people in the bushes and also the people sitting up there saying something too. You know, they got a strong, strong opinion about what goes on in the, behind the scenes and things. Yeah, people sitting up there saying something. Um, well, today is Thursday, right? Today is Thursday, so we'll be on tonight. Don't forget, we'll be on tonight at 8 p.m. with Q&A. So join us tonight for Q&A. I hope that you enjoyed Pillow Talk. For those of you that have seen it, I hope that you have enjoyed it. We've enjoyed doing Pillow Talk. Don't y'all love to see how goofy this one can be? So, yes, thank you for joining us for Pillow Talk. We'll be doing Pillow Talk once a week to see how that goes. And yeah, what else do we have to talk about before we get started?
Well, nothing because
we have
there's
several
nobody here.
interviews. We have several interviews coming up this coming month. To you members, Joseph will have all the final details of everything for you on Friday?
Yes,
Tomorrow?
I'll figure everything out by tomorrow.
Yes, and he will give you all the
Because
information
you still
that
have
you
to
need.
contact two people.
Because everybody has to send their
people.
contact information, right?
Right.
Would you cut it out? What is wrong with you? You want this is what you want. That's what he wants. That's why he wanted it.
Well, you need to eat your damn biscuit.
Huh?
Screw him.
Okay.
Now shut up.
Yeah, leave me alone.
When we eat, that don't mean you get food.
He's too much.
Turn that light on. I look red as my shirt.
Oh, we too many this morning.
I always am demanding. Now turn it towards me. I need soft
That
light.
sounds like somebody's trying to go to the hospital.
Again.
What's going on with that? You got your light over here. This is my light.
Every
so
light.
I can look good.
Every light is my light,
honey.
Every light is my light.
Yes. Yeah.
Shout out to Medina, one of our knights and one of our subscribers.
Yes,
Shout out to Medina.
Hey, Medina.
Hey, Lawrence. Hey, Blogs.
Oh, Blogs is in
here. Hey, Q's World. Hey, Nene.
Hey, y'all. What's going on?
In Q's World, let me tell you something. That invitation had me twerking around the room.
Yes, her invitation was. I was here. I'm here for it. I'm here for the party. Party. Yes. Oh God, we have some good exclusive interviews coming up with the TBT Sawab, Monica,
and somebody while I was in the hospital also asked me. We interviewed them during Gay Pride, but it was real quick and small.
Yeah. So yeah.
So they sent us a message asking if they collab with us and do another interview.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for that.
We have several exclusive interviews coming up, some including Monica of MJ&J Family Mukbang. She will be conducting some interviews. Congratulations to Monica on her, she got 18K views, right? Congratulations to you, Monica, on your 18K views.
14K.
14K views. Well, whatever K it is, that's a large amount to have. Congratulations to you. We, when Monica wins, we win. We're TBT squad. So, you know, congratulations to you for doing it.
Right, she's the past our videos.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But you see what comes with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but you know, you gotta just like, you know, some people.
Of course.
That's what I want to talk about today. You know, people. Um, we are different, much more different. Some of us, via the internet than we are in person, because a lot of stuff that people say on the internet to you
and do on the internet, they wouldn't do in your face
because
they know they get fucked up. I'm just gonna put it the way it is, because half the shit people say and do, if they was in my face, they'd get fucked up. Clearly they would. Like the two bitches that always want to thumbs down our motherfucking videos. Fucked up. Pop them right in their motherfucking mouth and not think motherfucking twice about it. And you can call the motherfucking police, because that's what the fuck you would do. Because I know how you girls react to things. And when I say girls, I ain't talking about women. I'm talking about you.
So,
I was going to say the F word.
Behave.
No, because it makes me mad. Because they just hide in the bushes. And it's odd. It's real odd that certain people that are all in this chat right now, we all get 2 thumbs down. And I know why we all getting 2 thumbs down. But, if I ever run into you bitches, you better look out. Because, see, I'm not the calm one. He the calm one. Like we said last night, I don't know why y'all think that I'm the one that's the calm one. Y'all be scared for Tramel. But, see, I like it like that. Because when I attack, y'all don't be waiting for me to attack. Y'all be waiting for him to attack. And he the one that's going to grab me and go, Papa, don't do it. Because I'm the bitch that's tick, tick, boom, and flip a motherfucking table and don't give 2 shits when you call the motherfucking police.
Joseph.
Oh, did I ramble? Now I'm just letting bitches know that I'm not the one they want to fuck with. Because, see, they think it's you. But I'm letting them know that I'm the one that's tick, tick, boom. See, I'm the silent assassin bitch. I sit here and let Tramel just have his way and whatever. And y'all sit back and think, ooh, Joseph is so calm. He's the one I want to talk. No, bitch. Because there's no talking with me. It's just, you know. And I'm done. I don't have time. I'm a man. At the end of the day, I'm a man. I'm from the hood. And I do what hood bitches do. I ain't got all that time to flip my gums and yap, yap, yap. I don't do all of that. I don't do all of that. Is irrelevant to me. Yeah. I went to 100. Did I go to 100? I'm sorry. Let me bring it back down to 5. How y'all doing today?
I don't pay it no mind. I don't. I really don't. I was not like it's bad energy. So
we all and y'all all know who you are. Y'all know who you are. Y'all know who they are.
That's just bad energy. I leave it right where it is, you know. I leave it right where it is. I don't pay it no mind. I don't like bad energy, so I just leave it be.
Then when they confront it, they want to pretend like, you know, oh, I don't have a problem. Oh, no, we love you. Oh, no. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you and your life, bitch. Period.
Oh.
Quotations. I said it because I know you're watching.
What's it?
Quotations. I'm quoting myself.
I don't give it no energy.
I know you, but see, that's the thing. That's what they don't understand, because you're the more vocal one. You don't give it energy, but I'm sitting here giving you all the energy in the world.
I don't give no
because I'm just waiting. Because our paths will cross. They will. And I hope you're ready for when they do. Because I'm that bitch, honey. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah. And we can bump. Kingz gets 2 thumbs down. Blogs get 2 thumbs down. Monica gets 2 thumbs down, and we get 2 thumbs down. So let's. You want to do the association, the elimination? I pay attention to everybody's videos. I watch when I watch.
Really, this
because it's
really,
pissing me off. Because
really
when you make a call, oh, we love you. But yet all of us are getting 2 thumbs down every motherfucking day. But see, they get more than 2 thumbs down. Because don't nobody really fuck with them like that. Because they're a minstrel show. Yeah, I said it. And
was sitting in that seat one time.
And even the dogs outside think you're a minstrel show, bitch. They're agreeing with me.
Mm-hmm. The shade of it all. Joseph.
What?
It sounds like you sick of it.
Because you know why? I guarantee you, all of us getting thumbs down ain't even watching their videos, ain't even paying them no motherfucking mind. They making it their business to pop into all our videos and think they doing something. But bitch, you giving me views. I'm getting a check just like you. I have subscribers now just like you. That's what you're mad at.
Why? Why? Why don't people want other people to win?
Because they're black.
Why do black people don't want other black people?
Not all black people. I'm not going to sit there and say that, but a lot of them.
Why do some don't want others to win? I mean, why?
Hey, Nene.
Wait, why do people get?
Hey, academics.
Why do they get envious and want to like
hey, pure for the heart, pure heart for the batter.
Huh, Joseph?
Well, blogs, you know why you got more than two.
Joseph.
You know why you got more than two.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Why do they feel like they gotta tear each other down? I don't understand that. I don't like to. I don't think I don't get. I can't get with that energy of wanting to do that. You know.
Because they have nothing better to do with their lives.
Yeah, but
and I'm not gonna say no more because you're gonna egg me on to say real mean and evil, hurtful things that I'm not. I'm gonna go back into yes. Oh, honey, I can say some really mean, evil, and hurtful things, honey. And you know that, and you know I don't care. But I'm not gonna do that because this is about positivity, love, and motivation. I just needed to get that off my breast cavity.
Ooh.
That's all. How did Miranda say it? That's all. I'm done.
Off his breast cavity.
Off my breast cavity. I'm done.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just. You sure you got it all out your system? Because the girls be trying.
Don't tell my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm done.
Okay.
I just noticed yesterday.
I just don't get that stuff, no energy.
I know.
Yeah.
But you know, when something bothers me, once I say what I gotta say, I'm good.
Yeah, I know.
And it's been pissing me off, so I needed to say it, and I'm good, and I'm letting it go, and I'm moving on. Yeah. So next thing, we have a couple of interviews coming up that you guys will really enjoy. Yes. We have two people, G Status or?
One
is from G Status.
One confirmed from G Status.
And the other one is from
G Status.
Both of them are from G Status. Yeah, they're on the same show, right?
Yeah,
but we have two people.
One is not confirmed yet.
One is not confirmed. One is confirmed. We are going to do an interview with two people from G Status that comes on YouTube. It's a YouTube show. We're going to interview them. We do have a panel that we're trying to plan as well. A Black Lives Matter panel.
Oh, yeah.
That we're trying to plan. Someone reached out to me, us, while we were while I was in the hospital, and I just saw the message today, so I just responded back.
Ain't nobody
they want to do an interview with us, and of course, I told you guys my brother, once his book is published, which is probably any day now, we are going to do an interview with my brother for his new book. I think you guys will enjoy that.
Oh yeah,
it's about church hurt. My brother is a pastor. So you guys will enjoy that interview as well.
Yeah.
And
I'll probably get to meet my brother-in-law for the first time.
Yeah. And your niece. I'll tell him to put Kennedy on camera too. Mm-hmm. So you can meet Kennedy. You already met Deja. So now you need to meet Kennedy. Mm-hmm. We just got a lot of stuff that we are planning for you guys. We have Q&A. Next Thursday, all of you that wanted to get a reading after you saw Sunshine or you've been on her Facebook page, Sunshine will be back next Thursday. And she'll be doing more readings for you guys, with you guys. And we'll get some more information from her. And we just have a lot of things we're planning for September for you guys.
Well, we have another exclusive cooking video for the members.
Yes, we'll have more.
We'll get you guys will get an exclusive video from us. So
Yes. Whether it be a Joseph's Ranch, up close with Tremel, up close and personal, or whatever.
yeah.
It'll be just for members. You'll get at least 2 of those this month. What else? We just trying to cover. Yes, Miranda Priestley, honey. That's my girl. That's all. I love it. So that's what we have planned for you guys for September. So hopefully everything will work itself out and we'll be able to do all of that for you guys. And if any of you want us to interview you or for your channel, just email us and let us know.
Yeah.
Or inbox us on Instagram and we can make that happen.
Yeah.
It's not hard to do.
We want to feature people and what's going on in these YouTube streets.
Hey, Monica. Shout out to NQ's World for becoming monetized. And yes, I will be at the monetization party.
Yes.
Like I said, you had me twerking around my room and I ain't even got nothing to twerk.
Hey. Yeah.
We will definitely
Bring me a
be
chicken
there.
chiquita.
Getting monetized is a wonderful thing. But you know, when you really see what monetization really means,
you gonna gag.
It's not as exciting as it sounds.
You gonna gag, honey. Gag Nation is about to set right on in, girl. Trust and believe.
We'll talk about that offline if you want to know, because you know we just got monetized. What, 2 months ago? June. We got monetized.
Yeah,
in
we got
June.
our first check.
And got our first check in August. So. It was grocery. You hear the crickets, right? Yeah. And there's really crickets outside. But anyway, hey Trisha. Oh, so what are we talking about today?
Oh God, we got so many things that we can talk about today. But one of the things I want to talk about is this mean-spirited thing that's going on. We really need to talk to those people and let them know that, we love them. Yeah. And then the negativity is just not necessary.
Hey, Super Chat.
Hey, Super Chat. It's not necessary. All that stuff ain't necessary.
It's like, it's just, I don't know what to say. I know that you can't as a content creator, you can't let it throw you off your game.
Yeah.
Believe me, and Tremel, we had those videos that hit 6,000 views and 5,000 views and 2,000 views. Those were our first videos.
People say mean things.
Granted, honestly, when those videos was hitting, that's where we got most of our subscribers from. Because it was just, they were coming left and right because that's what they thought we were about. And we made one video and I unlocked it. And it just led to us making like 3 or 4 more. And the one that I unlocked never even reached 2,000 or 3,000 views. That was probably like 700-800 views. And then when we actually made videos in response to that video, those are the ones that reached 7K and 6K and what have you. And the negative comments we got behind it, especially for what the videos was about, we didn't really even understand. I'm like, really? There's people
we got our watch hours from it.
I mean, we got our watch hours they did us a favor because clearly, apparently, watch hours seems to be the hardest thing for people to get. Me and Tremel had the watch hours before we had the subscribers because of those videos. So in a way, those videos helped us. Even the negative comments they were leaving on the videos was no big deal because they were still watching the videos. And that's really what I'm trying to say. Even though people are leaving you negative comments, because if you've never had a video hit 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever K, when you do have one, because you will eventually make a video that
they go in on you.
They are going to pick you apart.
Yeah.
And they are going to say some mean, evil stuff. I would respond and then block them because I knew, and I only knew that they would see it because some people would respond.
So you ain't supposed to respond.
And I would try to respond back, but they had already blocked us or removed the comment. So really, technically, when you remove a comment, the creator can still see it. So what I would do is respond and then block them. So I knew that they could read what I said, and then because in actuality, I don't like the negativity. I don't like responding to people that way because like what Terrell said in the beginning, 9 times out of 10, face to face, you're not going to say that to me anyway. Right. So why give it any energy? But some people needed that energy thrown right back at them. I'm not even going to lie. We got death threats. We got all kind of things that was just like, I'm sitting there going, okay, this is totally unnecessary. But bitch, if you want to step up to get beat down, go ahead. Make my day. I'm not pressed.
Right.
It just made you mad. And sometimes it makes you want to give up because it's like, I don't have time for this. I don't have to do this for this. But then, if you go to the person's name or whatever, you see they're not even content creators. So they don't even have the nerve to do what it is that you're doing. All they want to do is sit back and leave negative comments. And technically, because they're probably nobody in their real lives and they're miserable in their real lives, so they want to attack you. And you can't let that throw you off your game. You're doing what you're doing. You got a video that got that high. So keep doing what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And after that, I'm sure if me and Tramel made another one of those videos right now, it would get probably 11K or 15K. But of course, we were told, oh, you trying to cloud check. Not that hoe. Mm-mm. I mean, y'all are the one that got pulled in because of the name. That's why y'all got pulled into the video. Because if we would have named the video something else, y'all would have never even watched it.
Yeah. What he said.
So, it's I just say to all content creators, when you get normal videos that get 100 views or 200 views, those are all the people that are subscribing to you or somebody that may come across your video and like it. And those are the people that you can count on. When you start hitting 1K, 2K, 3K, see, then there's a whole bunch of people that don't even know who you are. And they will start making all kind of child. Me and Tramel was death threat. Tramel was told he needed to report on AARP and not the person. I was told, how could I make fun of the person because I look just like the person with that, and made me enraged because I don't look like that dog face bitch. And the comments was horrible. So I'm like, child, pay. We were gonna quit. We was like, I was like, I don't want to do this. If this is what YouTube have to offer, I don't want to do this. But then I had to realize that I also played a part in what happened. Because it wasn't like I was sitting there making a video being innocent, being all positive, saying, yes, Jesus is love and love is Jesus. No, I was part of the bullshit myself. So when you part of the bullshit, you have to sit back and take the bullshit that comes to you. Even though you don't want to be. But I'm telling you, if you ever report or say something about something that's happening that's hot in the news, trust me, you're going to hit a high number. And when you hit that high number, everybody in the YouTube world is going to come to your channel. Yeah. And that's when the trolls come. And that's when you get the negative comments. Unless, And they say some severe stuff. Some stuff that either make you want to quit, make you want to hunt them down. They'll talk about your kids, your mama, your dead grandmother, child. Me and Tramel done heard it all. Yeah. We done heard it all.
You can't let stuff like that bother you. Words, because words do hurt. I'm not going to say they don't. Words do hurt, but at the same time, you can't
words didn't hurt me. It just enraged me. Yeah. Because, if I was face to face with them, I'd have punched them in the mouth.
Right. It still hurt, but they would never say that to you in your face. Not in your face, Joseph. I mean, come on.
No, I'm saying, but honestly, words don't hurt me. They just never have.
But
I guess because and I'm being honest, because I've always been a big person. So I've always been teased and called fat and what have you growing up. So I'm immune to that because that doesn't bother me. People saying negative
but that's you. That's you.
No, but it enrages me.
I know. But
to the point of where I want to fight. And that's the part that I need to calm down. And that's the part, even just what I was talking about So 2 thumbs down. Like if they would have been in my face, I would have punched both of them in the face. And I'm being serious because it enrages me, and I need to see what you said. Like it hurt. See, some people get hurt behind words, and they want to go and sit and sulk because how could a person say this to me? But then you get people like me that get enraged and want to whip you and fuck you up. And I'm the one you need to worry about, not him, because he. And I'm not saying you do that, but like you said, words hurt. Tremel will go and sit and say, "Why would they say that to me?" And sit and think like that. Joseph, on the other hand, will go pick up a bat and bust you in your motherfucking head with it. No, not necessarily why, but I'm saying people have different reactions, and that's what people don't understand. Right. Some people, yes, what you say to them will affect them and make them feel some kind of way, or somebody may go and cry behind it and go, "Why did they say that to me?" But then you run into a bitch like me that's going to pick up a baseball bat and bust you in your motherfucking head, and then you ready to call the police and put me in jail because you said something that I reacted to. And that's why people need to be careful, because everybody's not going to have the same reaction to what it is that you say.
That's true.
That's why, and I guess this is our lesson for today. Be careful what you say to people, because everybody's not going to have the same reaction. Yes, some people will be hurt. Some people will sit and say why. Some people will sit and cry. And then you have other bitches that'll pick up a bat, stab you, fuck you up, and leave you there for dead. And then you sitting there going, "But all I did was say, well, bitch, guess what you shouldn't have said."
No, you know what? Let me just say this. I was watching.
Hey, Michael.
Listen, don't say hi to nobody. Listen, I want you to listen. I was watching that show, The Haves and Have-Nots, and Catherine Cryer is in jail right now, and she's next to the mob queen on the show, and she says,
Mama Rose
says, "You don't know me." And Catherine, she said, "You want to go to war with me?" She said, "No, but I will."
Right.
And she said, "You don't know me." And that's my point. You don't know me, and I don't know you. So let's keep it cute. That's it.
Right.
You know, and that's my stance on everything negative. It's like, you don't know me, I don't know you.
The same respect that you want, give to somebody else.
I respect you.
Don't just assume you're going to say whatever you want to somebody and
there ain't going to be no repercussions after it. Don't.
Or you never going to run into this person.
I really don't feel like I got to like get all aggressive and stuff like that. That's just how I am. I've never been, well, I had to stop being a confrontational person.
Because I ran into
somebody's motherfucking face.
No, I ran into somebody that threatened me online. I ran into them maybe like 5 years after we ran into each other, and I was threatened.
Would you cut it out?
And when they walked up to me and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Bitch, you ready?" I said, "Don't walk up to me and say, 'Hey, how you doing?'" You said that when you saw me, you was going to. They was like, "Oh, really? That was like 5 years." Okay, bitch. Well, I'm keeping the same energy you gave me online. Don't tell me you was just popping shit. Come on, let's do what we gotta do. Yeah. Are you serious? You really want to fight? Bitch, I'm about to pop you in the motherfucking mouth.
Right.
And because people think, oh, they can say whatever they want, and then it's going to just be okay. And it don't work that way with everybody. Some people you can sit and go back and forth and see them in person and go, "Oh my God, it's you. How you doing?" And they sit there and play with you and be like, "Oh, I'm fine." And then when you walk off, tell their friends, you know that's the bitch that threatened me. Not me. And not a lot of people like me. They'll pop you in the motherfucking mouth before you. Well, what did you hit me for? Well, you said when you saw me, you was going to bust me in the mouth. So I figured I'd bust you in the mouth before you bust me in mine. Then they sitting there looking, "Well, I didn't mean it." Well, then guess what you shouldn't have said?
Excuse me. Well, your face look familiar.
Right. It's like people need to give people the same respect that they're looking to receive. Period.
You never know when you're going to run into.
Period. I treat people the way that I want to be treated.
You never know when you're going to
And if you start treating me some kind of way, then I have one of two choices.
Where we're going to be.
To either sit and treat you the same kind of way, which is a waste of time. Like, I'm not going to sit and just go back and forth and start treating somebody bad because they treating me bad. I just remove myself from the situation. I'm sitting here talking because, if somebody comes at me aggressively, that's what I'm going to do.
No.
But in all actuality, if somebody doesn't, okay, if people are, I'll call them back. If people meet you with the same energy and it's positive, then you good. If people don't meet you with the same energy that's positive, then you need to remove yourself from the situation.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people don't do that. They stay for whatever reason, or they come up with an excuse why they need to fix the situation. I'm not fixing shit. I'm not. If I meet you with positive energy and you meet me with negative energy, then I'm removing myself from the situation. There's nothing we need to talk about.
Right.
We don't need to have no discussions.
Right.
There's nothing. I don't have nothing to say because I already know if I stay in that situation, I'm the one that's going to end up in jail. Not you, me, because I'm going to do something that's going to end me up in jail.
The hospital with me, honey.
No, because it's not. It's like people try to force situations to work when they see that the situation is not working. Mm-hmm. And you can't force a situation to happen that's just not meant to happen. It's just not. Even like, I know y'all have stayed in relationships that you should have left, and the longer you stayed, the worse it got. Mm-hmm. When it started getting bad, you just left and went about your business. It wouldn't have been as bad.
You're telling somebody
as if you would have just, left in the beginning.
Wow.
You can't force situations in relationships and friendships to work if both parties aren't meeting each other with the same energy.
Mm-hmm. Ain't gonna never work.
It's just not gonna happen.
Mm-mm. There's always gonna be some animosity or something like that.
I can't.
That's why you gotta take the negativity and take whatever criticisms you can take from it as constructive,
mm-hmm.
and apply them. And then the rest of the other bullshit that don't mean nothing, just take it and just leave it.
And in all fairness, we have to be fair because a lot of us get mad mm-hmm. when people say things mm-hmm. that just don't line up with what we believe. Mm-hmm. Meaning, if somebody says, oh, and I'm just pulling something out of the air. Oh, why you always getting online half naked and blah, 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 blah. Now, if 13 people are asking you that question, then maybe you need to sit back and ask yourself, why am I getting online half naked?
Right.
Because sometimes we don't want to hear the truth. When people are really trying to help us and not be mean, but because we feel it's mean, we get into a box of, oh, they ain't got no right to tell me that. They can't tell me that, but at the same time,
I can tell the criticism from shade. I really can.
No, but sometimes people don't know how to say things.
Right.
Because, sometimes mm-hmm. people don't sugarcoat stuff. Like me, I won't sugarcoat nothing. I just say it the way I feel it. Mm-hmm. And some people get offended, and I'm not trying to offend. Mm-hmm. So everybody's not going to say things in a nice way. But my thing is this, if 13 people tell you the same thing, then it's not people, it's you.
Right.
That's my point. If a lot of people are telling you the same thing, then it's not one. If one person says it, okay, that's just their opinion. Opinions like assholes, and everybody have one. Mm-hmm. And if a rat had a square asshole, it shit a brick, but it don't. Mm-hmm. So that's what I think about your opinion. But now, if 7 other people come along and tell me the same thing that one person told me, mm-hmm. then guess what?
I'm going to take that and I'm going to put in my mental Rolodex.
You need to take that and sit back and say, okay,
make whatever adjustments I need to make if I need to make any adjustments.
Maybe they got a point.
Right.
Maybe I don't need to wear red. Right. I'm just pulling shit out of the sky.
Right.
Maybe I don't need to wear red. Maybe red does make me look like a tomato and blah, 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 blah. Because if more than one person says it, it has to be true.
We got on red.
I know we got on red. That's why I say that. Oh. If more than one person, that has always been my own thing that I go with. If more than one person tells me the same thing, then it can't clearly, I can't be right. They have to know what they're talking about, because why would the people tell you the same thing if now their delivery may all be different, but
Yeah.
if they all say the same thing, screw the delivery at that point.
I ain't got nothing.
You know, give them the bread. Shit.
No.
Hey, Miss Lois. Yes. So that's another thing I want to ask the parents, because I know my niece starts high school next week. Well, it would have been this week. She would have started high school if they were going to school. But her school was going to open, but then with the way they were going to do it, they just decided virtual learning for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you parents feel about, like, I saw videos from schools that already started. It was a hot mess. It was a hot mess.
Yes.
Now I'm going to tell you parents, please don't be walking past your kids' virtual Zooms with your little bonnets on looking a hot mess. Because, see, we saw all of that. Because, you know, and people are videotaping, like, the virtual learning.
One dude got in his brother's room and was in class.
A blunt.
Just lit a blunt right there.
And told the teacher go fuck herself because he was already out of school. And she
Yeah.
was like, well, I'm going to, you know, you're going to get your little brother expelled. He said, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm sure y'all don't have people in your house that would do that.
One guy was questioning the teacher about eating in class.
Right, and then told the teacher none of them had on pants, and all of them stood up in their little panties and boxes. Like, it was a hot mess.
Yeah, it was. It was disrespectful. It was disrespectful.
There was one college
straight out
girl.
Disrespectful.
A college started, and the teacher told her, don't ever come back. I didn't know how, they didn't say how she looked, but he told her, don't ever come back in that Zoom looking like that. Make sure your kids' hair is combed and nice, and make sure they look nice, like if they were going out the door to school, not because they're sitting in the house. I mean, granted, they could put on a pair of shorts or have a little whatever draped around their waist because ain't nobody going to see them. Something. But at the same time, you want to make sure, because what if the teacher says stand up and stretch? Then what are they going to do? Is that
the most important thing in school now? Clowning, being the biggest clown? Who's going to be the biggest clown?
No, but
because that's what they look like, clowns.
But those are the same idiots that be sitting in the class acting a fool.
Right.
So of course, now that they're home,
idiots
they're really going to act a fool.
And they be the same idiots that don't get admitted into colleges that they want to get admitted into, because they hard-headed as hell. They always want to be clowning instead of getting their education and trying to learn what's going on in class. Y'all need to get these young kids need to get it together and understand that it's your world, but at the same time, it's if you want respect, you gotta give it. You get what you give. You know, don't go crying to mommy when your teacher expel you from the class. You go crying to mommy, he threw me out of class because I was being disrespectful. Right, and then you as the parent, no, hold on, Joseph. You as the parent go to school and co-sign the bullshit that your child undid.
But see, the thing that's
being a teacher ain't easy.
No, because they have to raise kids that don't raise them at home.
That's the whole thing. Being a teacher is not easy. Number one, it don't pay shit. It don't pay nothing. Being a teacher, but for Christ's sake, these teachers are sacrificing their own. What could be? Do you know some teachers? Do you know what their degrees are in? You know, my friend who I used to call my brother had a degree in accounting, but he wanted to work as a teacher. He wanted to be a teacher. Took a salary cut as an accountant. He could be potential millions. But he wants to be a teacher. He's been a teacher all his life. And that shit is not easy. It's not easy being a teacher. Because you got to put up with all the disrespect from y'all disrespectful kids.
I know that's right, pure heart, full of better. And Charlene, I know that could be that. Now that, Charlene, I know it's going to be hard.
What?
Because she has 2 children that are doing virtual learning, but then she has a 1-year-old that's just running all around the house.
Wow.
So that keeping the 1-year-old away from them is the hard part.
This is the new
But
normal,
see, what
y'all.
people don't realize is with Zoom, see, these kids think that like they can't get suspended or nothing, but with Zoom they could just block them and then they can't come into the class. So that's no different than being suspended.
Right.
Like you gotta explain all of this to your kids that if you blocked, like if I see that you ever get blocked from Zoom, I'm gonna whip your ass.
And you as a parent should care. This is your kid's education. This still determines whether they get into the college that they, because we ain't gonna all. This is our new normal, but our new normal, I'm sure, is not gonna always include social distancing. So when they want to go off to college, where they gonna go? Because you let them be disrespectful. You
No,
co-sign
but
their bullshit. No, parents need to stop
no, and
co-signing
I'm
their
saying
kids'
I'm
shit.
agree with that because when my
And
mother
stop
would
saying,
go,
well, she's a child, but they want to be mature
no,
though.
but I'm gonna agree with that because when my mother would go to open school night for me, they would always say, "Oh, Joseph is an excellent student. He's getting A's, 100s, 90s, whatever. His problem is he sit and talk to the girls all day." So my mother said, "But he's passing." And the teachers would be like, "Yeah, he's passing, but he just has conversations with all the girls around him, and they sit there and they eat candy." And she said, "I'm not concerned about the girls around him. I'm concerned about my son. Is he passing? What are his grades? What is he doing?" And they would no, he's passing. He's always passing. Blah 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 blah. She said, "Well, it's your job to stop him from talking to the girls," and she get up and leave. And technically, she's right because she ain't sitting there with me in the classroom. She said, "If he ain't passing, then that's my job to fix that and make sure he do what he got to do. It's your job to tell him to shut up and make him shut up, and that's it." And she looked at me, "Shut up." I said, "Okay," and left out of the class. And as soon as the next day came, what did I do? Have my bag of candy. "Hey, Tamika, bitch. Blah, 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 blah. Take my little notes. Pass my test and call it a day. And pass the class." So, I mean, I get it. But at the same time, parents can only do but so much.
Yeah, but no, parents need to stop co-signing.
But they're going to really be able to see what their kids are doing. Well, if they're home. Because, again, if they have to go to work and their kids are just home on Zoom by themselves, then that's really going to be
tape now.
That's really going to be a mess.
Everything is on tape now. You got to teach your kids.
Hey, Tracy.
These parents ain't teaching their kids respect. Period. They can't be. For some of the stuff that I've seen.
I can't put it all on the parents because even though...
No, I'm not putting it all on the parents. What I'm saying is, let me finish saying what I'm saying. I don't have no respect for these parents that co-sign their kids bullshit. Meaning the shit that they see their kids, they physically, the teacher tell them, your kid did such and such and such and such, and you as a parent just ignore the shit. Like it ain't no big deal. Or, say, well, he's just a kid. No. There's consequences. There should be consequences.
Right, pure for the heart. You got to fact check. Because just because the teacher said it don't make it true. And I agree with that. I agree with that.
Right.
Like, there was a situation when I was living with my sister. My niece comes home with no earplugs. And my sister's like, "Well, where are your earplugs?" I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the girl that stole them said they were hers. And the teacher believed her and let her take them home. So then, of course, my sister went up there and had a fit. Like, you just gave her because she said they were hers. That if Deja tells you they're hers, and Deja told you she took hers, and you just believed this girl and gave them like what, and I'm supposed to just go buy her some more. So I agree with you because there's teachers that don't give a damn, and they just believe whatever the kids tell them, and then your kid is sitting there looking stupid because the teacher is just an asshole. Because believe me, when I start seeing teachers fighting kids in classes and that right there, you shouldn't have been a teacher. And a lot of teachers are too young to handle these kids nowadays because, like, when I was growing up, I had old teachers that we respected because they were old. Nowadays, these kids don't respect these teachers because they're young. And especially in high school, the teachers look just like the students. So the students are treating them like, you ain't no better than me, bitch. I think older teachers that have got out of the game because they smart. Because nowadays, if I was 60 or 70, I wouldn't be nobody's teacher like back in my day when they were. Because back in my day, we were a little calmer. The most I ever saw was one boy slap a teacher, and like all of us was like, oh, and gagging. Nowadays, if somebody slapped the teacher, they'd be sitting there going, get him, it's a fight, and pulling out their phones. We all gag like, oh, he slapped him. Like, child, back in the 80s, slapping a teacher, child, no. But nowadays, kids slap a teacher, that's like the common thing to do. Mm-hmm. And everybody's going, yeah, girl, I got it on camera. Get him. Come on now. Is it time? So is it how y'all raising your kids?
Right.
Because the kids should be sitting there like I did when Robert slapped the teacher and went, oh, no, he slapped an adult.
Okay.
I will never forget that. We was in junior high school. And he slapped the teacher, yelled at was in his face, yelling at him with his finger in his face for whatever I don't remember what he did. All I remember was Robert hauled up and slapped the shit out of him and told him, you don't put your finger in my face. Child, the whole class at one time all was like, oh, that's all you heard. Because you know back in our day, there was no such thing as hitting a motherfucking teacher.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that's all you see online, teachers fighting students. And well, that's all you see. But then when you see it, you be looking at it like, well, who the hell is the teacher and who the hell is the student? Because you can't tell.
Yeah. Well, see, it used to be a time when teachers used to be able to hit you and
food
stuff
squad.
like that. Remember?
Huh?
See, it used to be a time when teachers used to be able to hit you and stuff like that.
Right, but he didn't hit him. He just was in his face like this, and Robert slapped the shit out. I will never forget that. Mm. Robert, but I tell you, oh, that was a sound heard across the room. I said,
oh. Don't play. Don't do me. Don't do me. That's what he was saying. Don't do me.
But yeah, y'all gotta really, especially parents that are not home, y'all have to really, really make sure your kids are doing the right thing.
Yeah, you got
ones that are home, you can monitor everything. Yeah. Don't y'all go walking past in house coats and bonnets and looking at hot mess, and because again, that's going to reflect on your kids. They're going to make fun of your child. Oh, look at her mother. Oh, her mother ain't got no hair. Oh, look at her mother wig. I mean, you're going to embarrass your child.
The shade of it all.
Because that's what's going to happen. And then the teacher's going to say, well, could you tell your mother if she's going to walk past to please look decent?
Mm-mm.
I mean, and you got to treat it like they're sitting in class, for real. Mm. You really do. You have to treat it like they're sitting in class. For real. Because after what I saw online from some of these virtual classes that already started, it was a hot-ass mess. I hope none of y'all that are, because I see more and more schools are deciding to go virtual and not open. So I really hope you guys have a positive experience, because I have a feeling that this is going to be a new way for kids to learn without having to go to school, especially if it starts working. I think kids are going to have you're going to have the option when they do come up with a cure to either have your kids virtual learn or go to school.
Yeah.
And some of y'all need to opt to go to school.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had the opportunity I would have opted for virtual learning, but I probably wouldn't have did what I was supposed to do, because I didn't even do what I was supposed to do when I went to school.
I think
when I was elementary to junior high, yes, I would have did everything I was supposed to. When I got to high school and started feeling myself, virtual learning, that would have. They would have told my mother, I would have showed up. Or I would have had to figure a way to hack it so it looked like I was sitting there, but in actuality, I was gone.
Really?
I might use StreamYard, take a picture of me moving here and there, and just put it up. For real. I would have never did all of that. I didn't even I didn't go to school, so why would I sit in front of a camera at home? I would leave the house, because my mother found out I wasn't going to school and she kicked my ass. So I would leave. She would make me leave the house with her, all early in the morning that I didn't even have to be there. This is just what I would do, because my train stop was before hers. I would get off the train. Bye, mommy. Have a great day. Go downstairs. Go right around and go right on the platform to go right back home. Go home. Stay home all day. And when she come home, be sitting at the table faking like I'm doing homework. I did that for like months.
And your mother didn't know?
Not until the school sent her a letter saying they were going to report her because I ain't been to school in like 5 months. And she kicked my natural ass.
Joseph. Did she
Yes.
go back to school?
Of course. So then I said, okay, let me just stay here and do what I'm supposed to do. So I would stay in school all day and stay in the lunchroom all day long and play spades. That's how I became a great spades player. And then I had no choice to start going because when Tracy started going, I was still in high school because I was getting left back because I wasn't going. So really, my last year in high school should have been just 1 year with Tracy. So because Tracy was now going to the same high school, of course I had to go to school because little Miss Snitch and Tail would have said, "Ma, he ain't going to school. Ma, he ain't going to school." But see, sometimes she had the same high school experience as me because the high school we went to was for special kids. So we got accustomed, and that's really what it was. We saw TV and we saw movies that made high school experience look like fun. And my high school was boring as fuck. It was for smart kids that just didn't want to do nothing. Mm-hmm. Like the only team they had was a debate team or a math team or a science team. Who the fuck? I wanted basketball game, and I begged my mother to take me out of that school. She was like, no. I was like, please just put me in the other school down the block. They have what I'm looking for. I want football games. I want basketball games. I want fun. No. You're smart and you're going to go to this school. Well, the same thing happened with Tracy. She would go to school and she'd be like, Joe, I don't want to be here. I'd be like, come on, let's go home.
Mm-hmm. And both of y'all was cutting school.
Together. She was like, don't tell me. I said, I ain't going to tell you the one snitching. I'm only really
so y'all would
here.
Stay home. Let me get this right. So y'all would stay home.
We would go to school. And then sometimes she'd be like, I'm ready to go. I'd be like, come on, let's go. You ain't got no more classes. That don't matter. Let's go. Then we would leave and go home. No, first we would stop at the I don't know if Tracy remember this. We would stop across the street at the pizza shop and we would get, because they had like the fried chicken patties. Mm-hmm. So we would get that on a hero bread with some cheese and some ketchup and some mayonnaise. And we would get it with some fries with some cheese. We would do that, and then because we lived in Coney Island, we would get home, go across the street to Nathan's and get some cheese fries, and go home and chill and watch TV and have our little food. So by the time my mother comes, she's like, "What y'all want for dinner?" We like, "We full. We had a good lunch." You see she in the comment section saying, "Laugh out loud." Yes, I remember.
I'm like amazed by people telling me they little bit because I was a punk. I was a punk.
Not me.
I was so scared. No, I got bold one time. Did I tell you about the time I got bold and had a Thanksgiving party at my house?
Mm-mm.
Child.
Wait, speaking of that, then we would get bold and bring our friends with us to the house. So it would be me, Tracy, and all our friends sitting in the house because they didn't want to be in school either. So we all just cutting at my house because my mother was like the only mother that worked. So it was like easy for everybody to come to our house because we knew when my mother was coming home. So we were like, y'all gotta go. She about to come home. We go home, we fix up the living room and fix everything up and be sitting in the room watching TV by the time my mother came home. How was y'all day? Good. Meanwhile,
I had friends that were...
Or else we would have just one friend in the house, like one of Tracy's friends, and she was like, oh, she wanted to come over after school, mommy. Oh, okay. But meanwhile, she been sitting there all day from like 9 o'clock with her.
See, I wish I had friends like this. See, growing up, I had friends that were vicious. They would do things like, I told you I had that Thanksgiving party at my house. For Thanksgiving, my father had went down south. They had left me in the house by myself. And I grew up in a big house, like big, like a whole lot of rooms and stuff, like big. And I let my friends talk me into, one friend in particular talked me into having Thanksgiving dinner. It was supposed to be. Turned out that it was something else. They did things like because my father, I told you my father was an alcoholic, right? And my stepmother, she had been in the hospital because of mental issues. And they would do vicious things. They did some vicious things to me. After the party, they went and got liquor bottles and put them in the pockets of my father's coats in his room. My stepmother, they wrote crazy. They wrote crazy in her name. Crazy in her name all over her coupon box. And they cut my stepmother's, her mother was doing it. They cut her wigs. And
because that's
they used to do like, see, I didn't have friends like that. You know what I'm saying? I learned early. You know,
one of the girls that used to chill with us, she on my Facebook page, Jada. She might be watching on Facebook right now. She remembers then when Tracy started doing hair, it was worse. Because Tracy would have everybody come over the house while it was time for school, be doing all their hair and getting paid. And my mother didn't even know she was in the house doing hair. All my mother would do is come home and say, "Oh, your hair look real nice." They'd be like, "Thank you." Not knowing Tracy sat there and did it. And see, unlike little Miss Snitch and Tell, I didn't tell on her.
So was she tell on herself?
No. Oh, she never tell on herself. Oh, but she tell on me in a minute. Like when she first found out I wasn't going to school, and she was like, "Oh, I meant to ask mommy for money." I went in the drawer and pulled out this wad of money like this. I was like, "How much you need?" "Where did you get all that money from?" I said, "I don't go to school, so all the money mommy give me, I just keep and put it in the drawer." Oh, honey, the next thing I know, my mother done came home from work, went in the drawer, pulled the money out. I'm like, "Tracy told me what you've been doing, and you got the nerve to have all my money in here, and I ain't giving you no more." I'm like, "Oh, little Miss Snitch and Tell. Did you tell her I gave you some? Did you tell her how much I gave you?" "Oh, little Miss Snitch and Tell, honey. She would tell on you in a minute, but then don't tell on herself." When she became the little truant like me, oh, she never told. Oh, she never.
She say her spirit would let it go.
What? Oh, yeah. I had to tell. That's my mother, and you're robbing her. But did you tell her I gave you something? No. Why would I do that? Yeah, exactly.
Tracy.
Ashley said Tracy was an entrepreneur. She was. She take your money and then tell on you. Tell how you got it. I will never forget. I told Tracy.
You would pay her not to snitch and she still snitched?
Yes. That's why I stopped.
Tracy. Ooh.
You be like, okay, she'll bribe you. Well, what are you going to pay me to be quiet? Like D. Tracy was just like D on what's happening, I promise you. She was just like D on what's happening. Just like her. Ooh, I'm telling.
Oh, my sister Kelly used to do that to me when she got
You see
mad
Tracy,
at me.
she said, seriously, who tells on themselves?
My sister Kelly used to do that to me when she got mad at me. Like if she got mad at me, she would just spill the beans on everything she knew about me.
That's Tracy to this day. I promise you, you do something while she don't make her mad.
My sister used
to
always,
she get
I
mad.
don't care what it was.
Well, remember when you did such and such and so and so, and you told me not to tell? I ain't never tell it, did I? And you be sitting there going,
my sister will go tell.
Told everybody what I told you not to tell.
Yeah, my sister Kelly, she would go, she would snitch and she would tell everything. She got mad at me, she used to go and tell everything. Tremel did this, Tremel said that, and this is what Tremel said about you to my mother and father. Tremel was smoking cigarettes around the corner with his friends out.
She sure would.
Yeah.
And then the things that she should tell, she don't tell. That's what would upset me and infuriate me the most. The things that Tracy, even to today, the things that she should tell, she don't never tell. The things that you swear her to secrecy is the things she blurt out. The things that she should tell, she don't tell. She will sit and take to the grave. Why? I don't know. I don't know how her little mind works. Let me tell this, but not this. Because sometimes sometimes I be sitting there going, "Go ahead, it's coming. She gonna say it," and she don't do it. I'm like, really?
Yeah, but see, my sister is different from your sister. My sister is 100% pure evil. She is. When I tell you, my sister, my baby sister. She's a witch. She's a real witch. She's a witch. Yeah. But Tracy is like an angel. She
Yeah.
she be like, you know,
Yeah.
Tracy's the first one to tell you to make peace. Make peace.
She'll tell you to make peace, but let it be me. You know how you and your sister go at it.
Oh,
that's me and Tracy.
That's
we haven't done it since the last time. Because since the last time, it was just like you and your sister. It was like that, and it was to that extent. The only difference was we were face to face, and I had to remove myself from the situation.
To you. Ooh, you got a face to face.
We had a face to face.
I can't never get a face to face with that.
And I had to leave because she told me. She told me she was gonna. She told me. Wait, he ain't. Tremel ain't gonna believe this. I can tell you right now. He will say no. Tracy didn't say. Tracy told me that I better shut the fuck up because she was gonna fuck me up. I told her, go ahead. I want you to. I want you to hit me. Wait.
Don't move. Wait a minute. Hold on. Tracy, wait a minute. Look at me. Tracy said what?
Uncle Fred is in here. He saw when she went off on me one day.
What did she say? Wait, no. What did you say?
Uncle Fred was on the phone when the whole thing happened.
Repeat what you said.
She told me I better shut up and get out of her face before she fucked me up. And I said, go ahead and do it.
Not my Tracy.
He don't believe that you... Uncle Fred saw when she picked up a knife at Outback and told me she was going to stab me because she was sick of my motherfucking ass. And he gagged. He was like... Because, you expect that from me, not her. Because she's all flowers and unicorns, honey. And that's why I be trying to tell y'all. The flowers and unicorn ones are the ones that will kill you silently because those are the ones that don't say shit until they mad. And that's when all the anger and madness come out. And y'all sitting there like... I'm not surprised because I know my sister, honey. I know the fakeness that is Tracy. I done seen her pack up her bag full of knives and go to school and ready to stat and play Ginsu on some girls that was bullying her, honey. And I was like, oh, Jesus, she gonna stab them all. Because don't forget, me and Tracy grew up in the hood. So at the end of the day, she a hood girl. She a project girl. So she know what to do when the going get tough. She know what to do. Like, I don't worry about my sister protecting herself because I know that at the end of the day, if she pick up a bat and bust me in the head with it, I know she ain't worried about nobody else, and that's just real. She from the hood. I watched her break a bottle and chase a girl around the park with it and was gonna stab her with it at the age of like 10.
Jesus.
So I know, but us growing up in the hood, one thing I can say about Tracy is she don't give you that hood perception at all. But when you make her mad, if you get her to that point, if you ain't from the hood, I would advise you to just walk away and leave her the hell alone. That's just real. Right, Uncle Fred said, I saw both of y'all. I walked out of Outback. That's how bad it was. When Tracy gets mad like that, I walk away from her. Because I'm like, we not both going to be. You see what I do with you. I don't like going on 100 at the same time. Like, for me to go on 100 with somebody, it has to be somebody that I don't care about or I don't like. Because then I'll go on 100 because I know when my mind snaps, I'll hurt them, kill them, and don't care. When it's somebody that I care about and love, I'll walk away because I don't want to snap.
Well,
you see what Uncle Fred said?
What?
Look what he put. Because that's why he used to come running when we lived with him, making sure you was okay.
So you out for sure. Yes. See, I ain't never seen
and he said if you mess with him. Because he already see me jumping people's face. Who you think you talking to? Oh, no, you're not talking to him. You talking to him? No, you're not talking to him. You see how I do with you.
Yeah.
Tracy the same way.
I can't believe it was Tracy. It's just not.
Child, Tracy was going to fight this boy in my grandfather's house because he called my mother when my mother was his landlord, and he called my mother and calls her all kind of bitches and hoes. Some queen. And I was going, but my mother said, Joe, stay home because you're going to kill him. And I don't want you to go in jail because I already know you're going to kill him. So I made Uncle Fred give me his phone number. So I called him, and by the time I finished with him on the phone, honey, he was already shaking when I told him I would throw garbage can through the front window, come in and kill him with the broken glass. Not knowing that Tracy went with my mother, threw her little Louis Vuitton bag on the floor, and backed the boy up into the wall and grabbed him and said, "Call my mother a bitch now. You think you a girl? Call my mother a bitch now." And my mother screamed, "Tracy, let him go. Joe is going to kill him if he hits you," not knowing that I had already threatened him over the phone. So he really wasn't going to do nothing to her. But, yeah. I be trying to tell people, y'all be falling for that trick that Tracy pulled, unicorns and rainbows. And honey, it's really, what was them dark little dead things that they were flying on in Harry Potter?
Oh,
that's what it really is. The Dementors and them little dead unicorns, honey.
Joe Mel have some seats. Well, it's almost time to go.
Right, actually, I leave the room because it's like, I like I said earlier, I like to meet positive energy with positive energy. And once I get that negative energy, I remove myself from the situation because I don't like, I just,
Did you enjoy doing Pillow Talk last night?
Pillow Talk was funny. Hey, Diaries Unlocked. Pillow Talk was fun. But he don't be wanting me to sing my little song.
Who?
It's you.
Who said that? I ain't say that.
Oh, ask Uncle Fred what I told you.
What?
What did I tell you to ask him next time?
I forgot.
About Rock the Boat.
Oh, yeah, Uncle Fred, what happens when Rock the Boat come on?
When I was little. Because I was singing that last night on, I don't know why it popped in my head. I was singing that last night on Pillow Talk. And I told him, ooh, ask Uncle Fred when I was little and I would go to his house what happened when he played Rock the Boat. If he's still in the chat. See what he put about Tracy? I remember that. And then she tried to blame me. Tell Tremel when I was younger what happened when you played Rock the Boat. I don't know why that song popped into my head last night. I can't remember nothing, but I can remember something. Well, I can remember everything after. What I said, Sunday. Tracy said, I remember that.
Y'all a mess.
Yes, y'all. So, Monica's premiere is at 1 o'clock.
Yes,
so make sure you guys go over to the MJ&J family at 1 o'clock and watch her premiere.
Yes.
And support our TBT.
Go over there and set a reminder. They can go set a reminder, right?
Yep, they can go over there and set a reminder.
Go and set a reminder.
Go over there and set a reminder.
Yeah, report. Report.
Yes, Nene.
We have to support Monica. Support Monica, MJ&J. Support. We love your support.
So, y'all, on that note, it's comes to the end of the show because we'll be back tonight at 8 o'clock with Q&A with the King.
Yes.
So we don't want to wear you out right now.
Right.
And Q&A tonight is going to be good. Actually, I need some more questions. So if anybody have questions you want us to answer, email us. It's not too late. Email us.
Yeah.
And of course, when you watch tonight, you can always ask questions in the chat as well.
Right.
At some point this week, Mr. Man is putting me through metamorphosis. I'm going to become a blonde with blue eyes. Because, I'm throwing in my eyes. So, yeah. On that note, follow us on all social media platforms. You know what they are: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, right here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Make sure you share our videos and make sure you tell a friend.
Yeah, or you can hit that join button too and become a lifetime member.
And if you don't see the join button, it is in the description box, the link to the join button, because I know iPhones don't have the join button. I don't think iPads do either.
Right.
But Androids do. So it'll be in the description box. If you would like to make a donation to the McRae Kingz platform, there's the Cash App right there. You can make a donation or you can do a super chat. A super chat is nice, but a Cash App is better. We told you why. And make sure you look out. We're gonna have a lot of things coming to you in September. A lot of interviews with people, a lot of different content, a lot of different stuff for members. So just look out for it. And thank you guys for all your support. Thank you all you new supporters and all of our day ones. We appreciate you. We love you always. And you know how we end every video. You can probably say it in unison with me. Walk in peace, love, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember,
it's Team McRae.
All damn day. Later, y'all.
See you later. Jomel is on the floor. He said bye too.
Jomel wants your food.
I know he wants